in case of a normal exit in a private company which has not yet gone public, could you just briefly take us through the exit documentation? What kind of documents are entered in? Are there any tricky issues that you encounter in these documentations?
Yes, because if you're doing a share sale, anybody who's buying the shares will look for reps and warranties.
Right.
So as an investor, you will never give reps and warranties on an investee company. So you will get the promoter to be a party. If the promoters, that's usually the only point of negotiation at that stage, whether the promoter is willing to give the reps or whether the company will give the reps.
Okay.
So sometimes you can get the promoter to give the reps. So in which case you make the promoter a party and the promoter is the one who's giving the reps and the indemnities, and it's just a simple documentation otherwise. Or if the promoter is not willing, then you get the company to be a party. Then the company gives the reps and warranties. That's usually the second best scenario, but sometimes that's the only way to do it. And then the other one is, of course, tax. Because of withholding tax issues, and sometimes Indian tax authorities don't see, if they don't see substance in a Mauritius company, then most investments are routed through Mauritius, and if they don't see substance in the Mauritius company, they may not allow you the treaty advantage. So there's usually some negotiation on whether there will be withholding tax deducted and later credited to you, or whether there'll be a holdback of payments, whether you give a tax indemnity separately. Those are usually tax issues which the tax advisors advise on.
All right.